Today I'm going to show you how to make a scale model of Split Rock Lighthouse, which is the iconic lighthouse on the north shore of Lake Superior. Beautiful place. I've been there many times. Love it. And Dad, a few years back, he wanted to see if he could build a model of it. So he found the plans online, scaled them down to the size that he wanted to build it, and I'll let Dad tell you how he put it together.
So I had to get these shrunk down and make them all the same.
No, let's start at the base, please.
From the base,
What's the base
we
made
put
out of?
down a piece of you can use either pine. I believe I used balsa wood. Cut that all out.
Well, isn't this 1/2-inch plywood? That
No.
would be the most stable
It would be.
for the base.
I don't remember exactly, but anyhow, I made a base and then I added all these pieces. This piece first, trim, and then that's a separate piece that goes on in order to make it look just like the lighthouse looked.
Yeah, and the actual lighthouse, this is all actually concrete, and these are all made out of brick. And the lighthouse is over 100 years old, but they've fixed it up, and they've really done a lot of care to it. It's in really nice shape.
This is a material I bought at Hub Hobby. And the place I went was in St. Paul, and they had this. It looks like wallpaper, only it's a plastic, and it makes it look like little bricks.
Yeah, they look like they're maybe about 1/4 inch tall, maybe a little bit less. But it gives it a really nice look.
And then I made these windows just like they had in the lighthouse, with that roof like that on the trim on the top of the window. They made these windows different. They made them similar to these. For what reason? It's the way they did it. And then I cut out these pieces of trim to put it all the way around the edge, which is similar to the lighthouse up north. Then I put this piece on. Same thing, trim underneath here, from here to here and here to here. This piece is round. Sits on top.
That's probably like 1/4 inch plywood, maybe 3/16.
Yep. And this is a piece of solid wire all the way around, and I braced together, and I braced all of these little wires onto it, and then I put little holes in.
How did you braze that on there?
Oh, I think I glued them. I think I brazed this, but I think I glued those to the wire.
Aren't these finish nails? Pounded
like
in that piece, and then that piece set on
Yeah.
top, and then everything painted black.
It's a tedious job, but that's the way you have to do it.
Yeah, and those aren't all straight, but
Not perfect.
no. And
But,
then this was a drinking glass that you ended up cutting it,
Yeah.
and then there's actually a crack, and it's hard to see.
Yeah.
But this has a light in it too, and the roof here, doesn't this screws come off, and then there's a switch and a battery in there,
Yep.
and then you can turn that light on.
There's a switch. All the wiring goes through there and up to the light, and it lights.
And then this roof is just a piece of wood that you shaped and
Carve that so that it would fit on top of the glass, and then you paint the black on the back.
of the
So
glass.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's the way the lighthouse is.
And that's the way the lighthouse is. Yep.
And then this is just a round wooden knob
Yep.
with a piece of
It's a
steel.
lightning rod, I
Lightning
think.
rod. Yeah, because the actual lighthouse, there's a piece of, I think it's a piece of copper I've noticed run down on the outside of it.
Yep.
If that gets hit by lightning, then it goes right to the ground.
Yep. And it takes me probably, between everything you do, takes you 3 months to build. It
Yeah,
could take you 3 weeks if you just had nothing
yeah,
but
that's
time.
all you did, right? Yeah, but no, it turned out really nice. It's
But,
not perfect, but it
a
looks
fun
really nice.
project.
But the hardest part was the tower. But if you have the plans, it then shows how each of these walls are. So these panels are all cut out individually, and then you need to mark on this base piece where they go. And then, how did you glue these together? You recall?
They're not a 45, but they're at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
So they come together, that would be a 90, then a 45, and whatever that angle was,
You cut
you had
that
to
angle?
determine it, cut it, glue it, and then you had this type of,
And you probably only
brick.
glued 2 at a time
oh
and
yeah,
braced it on the inside.
yeah.
Yeah, that did you glue this in place, do you remember, or did you glue these well, probably glued it on here, or did you put that all together then glue it on the base?
Possibly.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
been a few years now, so.
From here up, this is straight.
Okay.
This isn't tapered.
Mm-hmm.
So this part's straight around.
And that's a separate, these panels were cut out separately. The angles were figured out, glued together. And I see a couple screws up here holding this top part on.
Yep.
And yeah, no, it turned out
And,
really nice. And
At the
it's,
lighthouse, they have cement blocks coming down, but I
well,
didn't
it's
choose
poured,
to use the cement.
it's
so
not blocks, there's poured cement there.
I think it's poured.
Yeah, but this is just a pretty flat piece of stone that he decided to put it on, and this thing is heavy, but it gives it a nice look.
And then I just determined that this would make a good step. So you can boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
I mean, if you walk around the North Shore, you'll find rocks like this all the time. So by the time you get to the lighthouse, you're used to walking on rocks. But this is just an idea that I come up with.
Yeah, well, good, thanks. Be sure and check out my other videos. Please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below. Have a great day.